My name's Kaye Adams, and I would say I'm a broadcaster and journalist. My journey to get to where I am is a long and I wouldn't say torturous one, but certainly very twisty and windy. Started off very straightforwardly, university. Was very fortunate to get a traineeship with Central Television in Birmingham. Unfortunately, that level of training doesn't seem to be available in the same way these days, so I'm always very grateful for it. And basically, you know, benefited from a very good training where I was supernumerary rather than having to actually be part of a team. So I had the luxury of being able to watch other people and learn from them, and they had the time to teach me, which was terrific. So I was there for 4 years, news, political stuff, came to Scottish television as a news reporter and newsreader, and somewhere along the line took a divergence into sort of debate type formats, and from there on in it's been very peculiar. Went freelance shortly after and have done all sorts since then. The whole market has changed since I was training. You know, when I came out of university there were only 2 or 3 postgraduate journalism, broadcast journalism courses that really anyone would have considered. Obviously that's changed beyond all imagination. There's so many different courses now, which is a double-edged sword, because when you go to the industry and you're looking for an employment, it's sometimes difficult for people on the inside of the industry to know what's the difference. I mean, how do you distinguish between all these courses? So for me, I would say to an individual, think very hard about which course that you want to go on and check it out thoroughly. Do not think that a media studies course is going to give you a passport to a job in the industry. You have to know the quality of the course, why you're doing it, really think through all of those things. And also beyond that, remember that you still have to be distinctive, that there will be many other people who have a similar qualification, and to be honest, very lazy when you're inside the business. I'm not going to research, or anyone in my position is not going to research the different courses. I'm going to be impressed by the person, and yes, I will want to know that they've got a training and I'll be interested in that, but I also want that person to be special in some way, to stand out in some way. So don't think the qualification alone is going to be enough, because it won't. It is enormously rewarding to work in this business, and I mean, I think unfortunately, like most things in life, sometimes you don't actually appreciate it. You know, we all get kind of bogged in with those long hours and the pay isn't quite what it was and the conditions aren't the same and stuff, and you know, all of that is true. But you know, it is a tremendous privilege to have an entree into so many people's lives, you know, which you do as a journalist, and which is something that I have never ever tired of. You know, the opportunity to speak to a whole variety of people, to learn about their lives and their situations. It forces you to think. You know, every day, if you're a decent journalist, you'll be thinking about things, you'll be challenging them, you'll be challenging yourself, which is a great thing. You know, it kind of keeps you moving. You should never fall into a rut if you're going to be successful in this business, and if you do fall into a rut and start doing that, oh, it's not the same as it used to be, then get out, you know, because it's not a business that's supposed to be the same. It is a business that is supposed to change rapidly, and certainly with the technological changes that we've seen in recent years, that's, you know, an extra dimension. You know, so if you want to be somebody who is continually changing, being challenged, on the back foot, having to make decisions on that level, then it's the thing for you. If you want to stay, you know, steady, easy bet that's going to go on for the next 20 years, choose something else.